Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and quick review of this Chapin lawn and garden sprayer. This is pretty cheap. I think it was just about $10 and this is what we get. It's a really interesting box and we get just two pieces in here and the instruction as well. The instructions are a little bit complicated here when we look at them. So if you want them, so maybe you can see that here. Yeah, if you lost them or you bought used, or I don't know, you just get it from other people. So it's actually just two pieces which we get here. I mean, we get the sprayer and we get the nozzle. I mean, the nozzle is the whole tube, everything from down at the bottom to the very end of the sprayer. So we have to insert this. I mean, this is a filter here which you can clean. It prevents from sucking up dirt. So it's really important to push this thing as deep inside as it gets. You will feel when it's really inside. And then there's the thing here. To secure this, you have to go along. I mean, maybe it's easier to do this from the beginning and to have it really close, otherwise you pull it out again. So let's push it in and then secure this thing nicely, and that's of course really important to fully secure, otherwise the thing can blow out when we apply the pressure. So it is a little bit hard to really secure this, and at the end, at my sprayer, there is so much gap left. I'm not 100% sure if this is okay, but it's hard to secure it even more. So I guess this is as it should be. I would have preferred that we can screw it down till the very end, but it looks like it's not more possible. So if you're in the same situation, same boat, I guess this is the correct thing. So, and then we need to add the front of the sprayer. Yeah, that's just this thing here to screw on top of this handle here. That's pretty easy. I mean, we don't have too much pressure here, there's no problem. The main problem is here, you have to focus here. So I think we are now ready. This thing can be unscrewed and we can fill it with water. Now let's see how this works. So now it's time to fill this with water or whatever you want to put inside. It's very important to have this thing super clean, otherwise if you have like rocks or sand inside, you can definitely destroy this seal easily and then you cannot use it anymore. So we secure this and now we turn it to the left side counterclockwise. We put some pressure inside and then we push it down here. There's a gap here, and then secure it again to the right side. So now we can use the spray here. There's a nozzle where we can adjust the spraying angle. So I'm going to show that here. So we just push down here. Now we have a wide spray, so we can center that. You can see, have really straight spray, and we can increase the angle. That's the maximum. That's about, yeah, hard to say, 60 degrees angle or so. Unfortunately, there's no lock. I mean, I've bought the cheapest one. Some of these sprayers or these handles, they have a lock here which you can push down and then secure, so you don't have to push all the time. So we are inside again to show you a couple of things a little bit more detailed and a few additional things. So some of the sprayers, they come with a pressure release nozzle. Usually I think it's on the opposite side. Then we have like this normal tube here, so you can just push and make sure that there's no water or a liquid on this side, on this height, and then you can push inside and release the air without releasing the content here. But so when we don't have this, we just rotate the handle counterclockwise and don't push down. So when you push down and turn counterclockwise, this is how we put pressure inside. And then we have to find the gap which I've been mentioning, and there's this thing here in which we have to align. Hope we can do that here. Push it down and turn it clockwise to secure it. So this is how we put pressure inside. If we want to release the pressure without the pressure release valve, we don't have to push down, we just turn this counterclockwise. Yeah, now it didn't work, so I have to try again. Just make sure, yeah, now it works. So, and make sure that you point the nozzle away from you according to the instructions, but usually it doesn't happen something. Just make sure you do a little bit, not too much, just until you can hear the pressure being released. So usually there should be enough pressure to lift the handle just a little bit so you can push to the counterclockwise, but sometimes when there's not enough pressure, or maybe there's a little bit locked, you have to pull up a little bit, of course not too much. So just enough that you can rotate the whole thing and not only this. So that's a little bit difficult. You have to find out how this is. There are really two different positions. The downside where you lock this thing and the upside where you can really turn this counterclockwise to release the pressure. So we will find out over time. It's not such a big deal. Again, regarding this nozzle has been really good so far. So when the water is really coming out straight, there's a lot of water or liquid which you can put out, and when you secure it, you can have really super fine mist and not much coming out. So it's really flexible. I really like this style. So the problem here with this cheap thing is definitely that we cannot secure it, but we can still clean it. So how to clean this? We have to be careful a little bit with that. So we just push this to the upside. Yeah, it looks like a little bit scary, and some people would think, yeah, we will destroy it. No, it doesn't happen. Just push it to the upside and then you can release this thing. This is also some kind of equipment or tool which we need now. So here it's still secured, and now you have to be really super careful because there's the lock here and there's a spring, a seal and a spring underneath. So you have to be really careful when you push this. You can see this has the same shape as this thing here. So you put it on top, push it a little bit down and then turn counterclockwise. It has to be really flat down, and then you can turn it counterclockwise and start releasing that. But you have to be really careful and yeah, make sure that you always hold this down, or the spring will then just go somewhere and you won't be able to find it again. You can see now it's pretty much outside. We have to be careful. As you can see, there's this spring here inside, so we have to be really super careful. We can just do the rest maybe by hand and then make sure that the spring is not coming outside. This is one part here, but there's a seal inside. Maybe you can push it a little bit down. Yeah, now it got almost lost. Yeah, the spring is now here. So you have to be really super careful. So you can see the spring is here and we have the seal here. Now you can clean everything. You can wash the thing out when it's blocked. Wash the thing, wash everything with mild soap water. To put everything back, it's a little bit difficult, so I highly recommend to use pliers, because otherwise it's almost impossible. I mean, you can do that, but it's really difficult. You have to center the spring in the middle, exactly in the middle, and it's deep inside, so it's a little bit difficult. Hope we can see something in the camera, I'm not sure. A little bit dark inside here. And then on top of that, there's the seal. I think it doesn't matter which side, we just put it on top. And then we have this, again we have to screw this inside and secure it nicely again with this tool. So I think it's nicely secured. Now it's a little bit more down. It's not only flat but also a little bit down, so I think that's okay. I've done this already 2 times and it worked right away. So, and to push this thing back, we just go underneath here and then push it down, and then it should be secured here again, and then we can use, you can see, working again. So yeah, that's it actually from my side. So if I have to give a recommendation on that, I would say yeah, definitely. So $10 for so much things, everything looks good, sturdy, has the right size for me. Of course there are larger ones, smaller ones. For me it has the perfect size, looks everything good, look good quality. Maybe if you want to have a little bit of more comfort, make sure you buy one where you can secure this handle here. Maybe go with one with a pressure release valve, but I haven't used these things, so usually it works for me just with unlocking this thing here. So that's it for now, and I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing into the description down below, so you can check it out, order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or other opinions on that, just write everything down into the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.